Well, everyone, 2025 is going to be a very, very weird year for the iPhone 14. Now, we're not even in 2025 yet, but the thing that we're basically going to be experiencing with this particular version of software or this particular phone is the lack thereof of the life cycle of the iPhone 14. So what this basically means is that as of right now, the iPhone 14 is still being sold in a lot of places across the world in the brand new market. But what's going to end up happening very shortly is that the iPhone 14 is basically going to get discontinued much faster in a lot of areas. Number one, the iPhone 14 is already being discontinued inside of the European Union. So inside of those places that are within the EU, those particular devices are basically, the iPhone 14 isn't really going to be in that particular version of, in those countries because of the Lightning port. So because of that, Apple has a choice. They can either continue to support, USB Type-C or move the iPhone 14 with a USB Type-C port, or they can just discontinue it. They are going through and discontinuing the iPhone 14 already in those countries. But on top of that, another very big thing is that we're now going to be getting the iPhone SE 4th generation. So because of that, Apple is basically going to go through and they are essentially going to, I think they're going to discontinue the iPhone 14. They're not going to go through and drop the price tag of that phone. So because of that, we're in another weird situation where the iPhone 14 is probably also not going to go through and get another version of, it's not going to be supported. It's not going to be there anymore. It's still going to be supported with software, but it's just not going to be able to be bought brand new. So that in and of itself is going to be another weird thing. And it's going to be one of the first iPhones in quite a bit of time that's not going to be, having a full year of life cycle. It's not going to be able to be brought brand new. So that kind of puts this phone in another really weird situation. So as of this point, we're not really too sure what it's going to look like for the software life cycle of the phone, but in terms of the hardware life cycle, what this phone's going to be looking like when you're going to buy it, it's looking like for the most part, this device is not really going to be here that much longer, which is kind of sad, but I will still tell you the iPhone 14 was a very, very good device. I was a very big fan of this type of phone for the most part, and I do think if you are going to go through and buy a phone, I think the iPhone 14 is still a very, very good phone, but it's just kind of sad that this phone is not really going to be supported with, with hardware sales that much longer. But hopefully the iPhone SE 4 ends up coming through, taking its price tag, taking its, life cycle there, and we can go from there. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about this, so let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.